Good morning, traders. This is Barry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com, and it's 5 minutes till 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, August 18th. So, looking back at Friday's session, we opened up the bell session right at the call resistance, the call wall at 580. Just kind of went down towards 575 and really didn't make any progress below 576.50, but just closed, uh, you know, sitting there right around 577, really not doing a whole lot. Just, really just getting some fills right around this split in the between the auctions. So we kind of merged these auctions, if you will, uh, on the Nasdaq above and below these single prints. And you can see the SPY right down to 542 half and up to 545, just sitting there in that $2.50 range, right? That's a 25-point range and not a whole lot going on. If we look at what that did to structure, because we had a little push down in the morning and never recovered from it, they all have excess in A lines on the charts for today, and that's what we'll leave that. So looking at this week, uh, we've got really nothing today, nothing tomorrow news wise. Uh, Wednesday, things should start to open up, right? We got the VIX roll. It's, the week offset from OPEX, which was last Friday. Then we're going to have FOMC meeting minutes at 2 o'clock Wednesday. And Thursday, we're going to have Jackson Hole's going to kick off, right? We're going to come down. But the big event for the week, of course, is Powell's going to be speaking at Jackson Hole at 10 o'clock on Friday. That's what this whole week is leading up to. So my guess is, Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow could be, whatever. I'm not looking for, too much. Maybe we'll test some resistance. We'll just have to see how it goes or some support. But starting Wednesday, going into and through the week, volatility should slowly start to expand. And ranges should start to expand. It doesn't mean that we're going to have two-sided tape. It just means that we're going to have range expansion. So uh, as the week progresses, you're going to need to start. Uh, you've been lulled to sleep in our little itty bitty ranges lately. They're going to expand, as the week progresses here. So you're going to have to change your mindset, or you're going to end up, losing a lot of money, or just taking unnecessary risk. Potentially blowing up accounts, if you will. So looking back at Friday, right? Uh, and these aren't bad day trading ranges. We had 150 points down in the morning, 100 points up, or 40 points up, 44 points back down, right? Even kill, 110 up, 95 down. You get at the points, but they're basically between 50 and 100 point rotations that we're doing uh, all day long on Friday as that two-sided tape went on. And looking at where we are now, uh, you can see that we're just sitting here hovering right in here. We did finally trade that lower point of control, so we knocked it off the board. But so basically, we got 46 or 64, sorry, 64.72 Friday's point of control, and then we got 63.67 is the next one down. That's over 100 points lower from there. There's a high chance that that trades sometime this week. We'll have to see. And then, to the upside, we still have uh, volatility that could take us up to resistance towards the end of this week. And you're looking at that's almost at 6,700 now. That would be 250 points higher than we're currently trading. And you can see after we had that push up last week, we're just kind of slowly drifting down on the NASDAQ and just flagging right across the tops of these highs, playing keep away from the bears on the ES. Looking at the overnight session, right, we come back up. we hit that excess and A line perfectly in the overnight session for the Nasdaq. That's coming in right around 23,880, and then in uh, the Russell as well. That was the resistance, but the ES and the Dow didn't even get to it yet in this point in time. And if we were to open up right now, we would be opening up in all of the indexes inside of Friday's range. So as we, kind of look at where we're at, 580 is still that resistance above. But notice for the week, right? That's your call wall for all things involved. But 583 is the resistance for today and for the week right now. So we could go 120 points over Friday's bell high. So if we look at, right around where that is, that would put us right up to right around 24,030, let's call it. And we'll, tune that in as we get some numbers this morning after the market opens. And then you can see on the SPY, we still got that call wall right at 645 for the week, but you're looking at 650 for long term uh, right now on the SPY. And then for the cash market, you're still looking at 6,500 to 6,505 is where your resistance really kicks in, and we're about 50 points under that on the close, um, down about 5 points in the overnight session. So, nothing really going on there. So, and you can just see we've got 1, 2, 3 full days sitting up here as 64.50 on the base. So maybe we get a flash down to 64 quarter or something, and then we'll have to see if we can get back up and take that run to 6,500. There's always potential that we just rise up there, but more than likely we're going to need a pullback now after building 3 to 4 days of supply up there. Overnight session, as you can see, a lot of the volume and time is spent on the lower end since the Europeans started trading around 4 a.m. this morning, and then we'll see if that supply down here can or that demand, everyone that short can push us up into these gap fills, which really aren't that far away. You're looking at 20 points for the NQ. You're looking at 3, 4 points for the ES. We're not talking about a lot here. Uh, and then we'll see what we can get. I'll be curious to see what Jack's looking at today, but I'm not expecting a whole lot out of today or tomorrow. Could we trend up in, since there is no news, up into resistance, or could we fall down into support and just kind of take some distribution? Uh, Certainly. But remember, we're just kind of biding time. We got the VIX. The big events are the VIX roll, FOMC meeting minutes, and Powell on Friday. So between now and then, it's just, what can the market makers do to get Mama a new pair of shoes, and how can they manipulate the market? Because there's really nothing going on scheduled news wise. I hope this helps. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.